Curse of Shadow House. Arrival. As Layla's car crossed into Gölgeville, the tires skidded on the damp road. The radio cut out, replaced by a child's whisper. You shouldn't have come. The town suffocated under thick fog. The streets felt abandoned, shadows twitching behind windows. Beyazat Amka stood in front of the house as if he'd been waiting for years. His smile wasn't real, lips curled, but his eyes were dead as a fish's. Don't go to the basement, he said, handing her the key. Especially at night, never. The first night, midnight, Layla woke to footsteps in the attic. Tap, tap, tap. Something crawled above her. She grabbed her phone, the light died instantly. Then, a moan from the basement. The mirror. The basement door was already open. Inside a moldy darkness, the only light came from a cracked mirror on the wall. Layla's figure appeared in it. Not Layla's reflection. A woman with blood-matted hair, eyes pure white, stared back. Her lips were gone, just a void of teeth. "Can you hear me?" she whispered. The town's secret. The next day, Chamal, the grocer, turned pale seeing Layla. "You're staying in that house?" Layla nodded. Chamal leaned in. 50 years ago, a family lived there. Their daughter vanished, then the mother, then the father. All said the same thing, the mirror talks. Protagonists. Layla dug through old newspapers in the library. A 1973 headline, "Family Tragedy in Gölgeville. Daughter Amin disappeared into the mirror. Mother clawed her own face off. Father hanged himself in front of it." Both final escape. That night, Layla drank coffee to stay awake. But at 3 a.m., her eyes shut on their own. In her dream, she stood in the basement. The mirror was whole now. Inside, Amin's family waited. "Bestos," they said. Hands reached through the glass and pulled her in. Epilogue. The next morning, Layla's room was empty. But a new face had appeared in the mirror. It said wait, until the next curious tenant arrived. The Curse of Shadow House Part 2. Those from the Mirror. Prologue. 1 year after Layla's disappearance, the townspeople no longer dared approach Shadow House until a group of university friends arrived to investigate supernatural phenomena. New victims. Aaron, Celine, Denise, and Chan, a paranormal investigation team, arrive at the infamous house. The door slams shut behind them the moment they enter. Windows lock themselves as they prepare to spend the night. Denise hears whispers from the basement. On the crumbling stairs, he finds Layla's slippers placed neatly before the mirror. First contact. The group attempts a seance. The Ouija board spells EMINE. The planchette suddenly digs into the board, drawing blood from their fingertips. A soul-shattering scream erupts from below, shaking the entire house. In the basement, they find fresh handprints smeared across the mirror from the inside. The awful truth. The town elder, Grandmother Nuria, reveals the house's history. Amin was trapped in the mirror during a satanic ritual in 1923. The curse demands 5 souls every 50 years. Layla was the first sacrifice. You 4 will complete the cycle tonight. That night, Aaron dreams of Amin standing at his bedside. When the clock strikes 3, your faces will join my collection. Trapped. Their escape attempts fail spectacularly. Doors warp shut like living things. Phone screens display only a reflection of the basement mirror. At exactly 3:03 a.m., the house's geometry shifts. Corridors now lead only downward. Celine enters a trance, her pupils vanishing as she repeats Amin's last words from 1973. The glass tastes like honey, children. The feast. By dawn, Denise and Chan have vanished. Aaron discovers bloody fingerprints forming a trail up the walls and across ceilings. In the basement, the mirror now shows his friends suspended in liquid darkness, their mouths stretched in silent screams, palms pressing against the glass from within. A breath ghosts across his neck. Only your reflection is missing, Aaron. The ritual completed, Aaron's hammer passes through the mirror like water, revealing its true nature. Not glass, but a solidified dimensional barrier. Skeletal hands emerge, dragging him toward the surface. Grandmother Nuria's sudden arrival interrupts with ancient binding verses. The mirror cracks diagonally, bisecting his friends' trapped faces, but holds. Epilogue. Aaron flees alone, but the curse follows. Every reflective surface shows his friends waving from the mirror world. His own reflection now blinks at different times. In the final shot, readers will see Amin's hand emerge from their phone computer screen, her fingernails scratching at the glass between worlds. The Curse of Shadow House, The Infinite Mirrors Chronicles, The Lost One's First Contact. Aaron trembled in the white room of the psychiatric clinic. The mirrors on the walls had been covered, but he could still hear the breathing behind the glass. He whispered into the doctor's recorder. The house was just a vessel. The real curse is in the mirrors. That night, faces appeared in all the water containers throughout the clinic. The return. Aaron came back to Gölgeville to save Celine. The town had changed. Every reflective surface had been destroyed except for one mirror. People now covered their eyes with black cloth. The church echoed with prayers recited backward. When the grocer Tsemal saw Aaron, he spat out shards of glass and warned, "Layla is waiting for you, but she's not one of us anymore." The kingdom of mirrors crossing over. Aaron stepped into the mirror using Nuria's forbidden ritual. Inside, he found a river flowing backward, clouds made of frozen screams in the sky, an army of the lost. Amin, 1973, Layla, 2023, and countless others. Layla no longer had eyes. They had been replaced with tiny mirrors. "Time is dead here," she said, but the hunger never ends. The inheritance. The rules of the mirror world. 1. Every spoken word cracks the glass. 2. Tears turn to liquid mercury. 3. Those who try to escape are torn apart. Aaron found Celine hanging in slices. Her body had been stitched together with glass, yet she still breathed. "Kill me," she begged. "But don't break my eyes. They're watching through them." The final shattering, the master of glass Aaron found. The first victim, the Venetian glassblower who died in 1642. His mouth was filled with molten glass. His hands endlessly shaped new mirrors. His whisper, "I want to break." The terrible truth was revealed. The mirrors were not made to trap souls, but to keep something much worse from waking. The breaking point. Aaron's final act. 1. He tore out Layla's mirror eyes and placed them in his own sockets. And 2. He whispered Nurtier's prayer into the glassblower's molten mouth. 3. As the mirror world collapsed, he pushed Celine out and escaped. When he woke in the clinic, shards of glass pushed out from his skin. His left eye was now Layla's mirror. In his pocket was a glass fragment from 1642. Epilogue. A new beginning. 1 year later. Celine could speak again, but only in Venetian dialect. Gölgeville had been erased from maps. Aaron watched the new crack forming on his bedroom wall every morning. The final lines, "The shadow house is gone, but inside me, the 13th mirror grows." The glassblower whispers, "Be ready. Soon you will weave them too."